Mecomed, the MENA Devices and Diagnostics Trade Association, hosted the region's first ever Regulatory Symposium, offering a unique platform to discuss ways to harmonise regulatory practices within the pharmaceutical sector, while also allowing patients to gain access to high-quality treatments. The inaugural MENA MedTech Regulatory Symposium in Dubai saw the Assistant Undersecretary for Public Health Policy and the Licence Sector for the UAE Ministry of Health, His Excellency Dr. Amin Hussein Al Amiri, state that the aim of the gathering is to find ways to provide patients with timely and cost-effective life-saving therapies. And this cannot be possible without key strategic partnerships with the private sector. Dr. Amiri highlighted that with better regulatory practices in drug manufacturing and distribution methods, safe medicines can be administered to patients, which will help in stopping the flow of counterfeit medicines and equipments from reaching health practitioners and patients. It was also mentioned during the symposium that while it is crucial to forge partnerships with various countries to harmonise regulatory practices, miscommunication must be avoided in order to ensure that only safe products reach patients.
First of all, such gathering, which having the regulatory managers from different countries at the region, will be a great support for each single participant to understand the regulations in the other countries and to make sure that if he will be able to adopt any of the new regulations which is being implemented in other countries or with the international organizations, that will be a great help for them to go back home and to make sure that they will be able to implement that regulations. For us as an Emirates, always it's very important to have such symposiums here at the Emirates, because Emirates is hosting almost above 90% of all international pharmaceutical and medical companies, which they have their regional office for MENA region, which is Middle East, North Africa here, specifically in Dubai, and the rest of the Emirates in United Arab Emirates. And therefore, having the people from different organizations, different countries, will help us in understanding their need, will help us in encouraging the new investors, the new companies to come and join us.
The focus that we have today in this kind of meeting is to have various ideas shared so that we can mind the gaps between the geographies, but at the same time so that we can enhance the communication between Mecomed members as one voice, one way or another, and the regulators, so that they can we reduce the miscommunication. The miscommunication happened because in this part of the world also we have various stages of communication between the manufacturers or the companies that are part of Mecomed and the regulator. There's also one point which is a middleman, which is the partners that we have, the distributors, which are essential and important for us. But whenever you have more than one step in communication, possibility of delays, errors happen. By having this direct bridging and direct relationship with the regulators, we can mind the gaps, reduce the communication errors, and ensure a timely arrival to the markets of the latest technology so that the patients can benefit from them.
During the gathering, medtech regulatory professionals, key stakeholders and leaders in the healthcare industry also shared the latest updates in the regional and international regulations of medical devices and also exchanged reports on key regulatory topics. Furthermore, many international speakers also discussed various topics such as quality management, the development of regional and global collaborative schemes, clinical trials, as well as ways to adapt regulatory practices to new technologies.
Good devices, medical devices, should be made available to the citizens for good patient care. And the second area is that it must also be enterprise and pro-industry to help with the economy of the country. Two quite big areas. And of course, with emerging countries, what we look at is how can we best do it without reinventing the wheel and going into areas that we can draw information from international matured regulatory agencies, and then make our own decisions for our citizens. So that is the direction that we should be going for countries that's opening their markets.